Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here on Warframe again. Now, in this episode, I want to go over the next speed Warframe, which I'll show off after we go over the mission to get him. He's known as Gauss. In our last episode on Warframe here, we did it on Volt, which was a lot easier to acquire as all you had to do was go to the dojo. But for Gauss, it's a bit different. You actually have to come over to here, go to Sedna, and go to Kappa. You have to do disruption missions until rotation C. I should not have actually gone into a party. They typically will leave, which is fine. If they leave later on, I am not bothered by it. So you'll have to do this all the way until rotation C. Now, I actually don't know what rotation C entails, but we'll have to... Oh, I didn't even know I don't got... I didn't even know about that. That's cool. I haven't actually checked at what Nightwave missions I have to do and all that, so that'll be very interesting. Where is this thing situated? There. Perfect. Now, I'm playing as Uriel here, which is another really cool Warframe. I actually don't believe I've shown off how to get him. I don't recall. I might have, I might not have. Rarely it is just up in the airs for me, I'm afraid. But nice and easy defense, completed one more time. We got knocked down by you over there. No? Where is it? No idea. Well, either way, let's just move on. So, what... Oh, it's that way. Perfect. So, as you can see, for this, what you essentially do is you'll kill an enemy. And as you can see here, they'll drop a key. When they drop the key, you then have to go and deposit the key into these here. And each one of these matter because, well, each one of these will give you, as you can see there, this one gives us a 10 of fire rate. But as you saw from the last one, it gave us like a health drain. So it really is dependent on what debuff or buff even you get. Would be really interesting to see if we can get some like buff after buff after buff. But at the same time, you also can get debuff after debuff. So you always have to be careful. Always keep an eye out on what you get. And always make sure that when that shows up, you go, like that guy immediately goes and kill that enemy. Because if they get to the conduit here, you do not actually complete it, which is a big shame. Now, I actually need to do a little bit of research in the thing here. So, in order to get rotation C, we actually have to go up to round 3. And as we can defend the conduit, the 4th conduit. So we're now on round 2. We need to defend up to the round 3 4th conduit in order to get a rotation C reward. After that, it will be a BBCC for round 4, which is a really interesting thing to note, because I don't think this is like the other ones. I believe this just then stays at BBCC. There we go. Nice and easy. We're going to activate this ability and just fly on through here again. Again, one of my reasons that Uriel is such a good Warframe is, number one, his first ability that you unlock not only does just base damage over time, it even gives you mobility. So you can use it and you can then fly, which is crazy. So not only does he have that, you can then press your second ability, which as you can see at the bottom there, it regenerates your demons. I think it's a demon, their little HP bars, which is super helpful because you can then toss them at enemies. So really cool. But we'll do a proper video where we go over not only him but also some good builds for him, and we can then show off the I swear I'm holding that key. I am. But it was just a positive. How dare it scam me like this? But yeah, like I said, we'll go over not only the current build I myself use, but we'll also go over some more decent, interesting builds and see how we can go from there. But for this one, we are focusing on Speedy Boy once we actually unlock him. So let's go get this key. We actually should just kill that guy. Keys here. Perfect. I'm going to just do this to blast all the enemies, because I myself am uninterested. And now, there he is. We're going to go over here. I think this guy's going to actually kill him much quicker than I even get there. No, he's not. For some reason. Not too sure why. But there we go. Nice and easy. This also is a pretty good way to farm relics. I believe all of the rewards will be relics, which is really good for us. But now we actually have the small, I will say this again, very small chance to get a good little blueprint part. Now, the main blueprint is, I believe, acquired from the market, and the other blueprints are all acquired from this. So every other one of his blueprints, the systems, neurotics, and the chassis, are all acquired from doing this one mission. I recommend bringing maybe like a little party. If you join the clan, I'm sure you can maybe find some people that want to farm the normal version of him. If you are able to find anyone. Right now, I don't know what is the main goal in what's being farmed. Right now, it does seem to be a bit of more intense things. But I'm sure others will be more than happy to help out if you guys are in need of help. Again, I showed off the clan dojo along with how to join the clan, along with the clan's Discord, if you guys are at all interested at any point. But for now, we're gonna keep on going. Ooh, we have another key right here. Beautiful. Let's grab ourselves a tasty key. Which direction do I go? Is it this one right here? No. But I mean, the enemy is right here, so I'll just... There we go. We'll just do that really quick. And now we'll fly over this way and deposit the key. Excuse me, pardon me. My fault. There we go. Beautiful. Wherefore art thou? Do expose yourself. Thank you. Off we go then. Excuse me. Pardon me. Are you over there? Thank you. Excuse me. No, I don't think I will. Why should I listen to you? Excuse me, demolition unit. I need to have a word with you. Thank you. Goodbye. And there we go. We actually got one. That's really cool. That's actually really impressive that we got it on the first try. So now in round 4, the third and fourth rotation have a chance to give us the blueprints. So it is actually very possible that we get all of them. Now, I believe that was the chassis. I already have forgotten, I'm afraid. I am clearly not the smartest tool in the shed. But we will now be looking out for both chassis and neurotics in the hopes that we can find them. Alright, now we can only... Whoopsie. Now we can only hope this gives us another one of the parts. So, we are looking for the neurotics or the systems game. Please. Tenno lifesteal weapons. Nice. That's well, that's already been dealt with. Beautiful. That, I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't look like the blueprint to me. That's a shame. So we'll have to go again. So essentially, you guys are going to have to also do the same thing, where you just kind of chill here for who knows how long, and just keep on trying and trying and trying. But I'm gonna quickly get all the parts, and then we'll be back. So here we go. Here you can see Gauss Prime. Now again, Prime, not exactly the normal version, but there isn't that much of a difference from him, his Prime, and his normal versions. So you don't need to worry about it. Now, the first thing and the most important thing that a lot of people build him for is his first ability, which I didn't understand how it worked in the beginning, as I would simply just press that and think, okay, that was it. And then I was like, it must be like his fourth ability or something that makes him actually run quick. Now we're here on the Orb Vallis map because we wanted a nice big open area where there's lots of roads where we can run along. And I'm just gonna basically show you the whole reason a lot of people build him, along with I think 3 people now in the clan, is because you can do this, where as long as you have the energy, you can essentially run. But you saw just there how I basically simply collide with something and it causes me quite the bit of anguish. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't recommend really building him if you are building him for just speed, as a lot of the normal missions that you do, you will not actually be able to do with his speed enabled a majority of the time. Because a majority of the time, you're going to be running into different objects, and there isn't really anything that stops you from being able to headbutt yourself into walls or anything. It's the same when it comes to doors, I'm afraid. So there's some maps where you actually do get that nice open area where you can run around, and then there's a door. And so you're running at it, you'll think, hey, it'll open prior to me getting there, I'll be fine, and you headbutt a wall. Not a wall, the door. So that is one of the disappointing things. Now, I don't have him built for energy sustaining like reasons, which is why I'm running around right now trying to get energy. I'm just going to kill things until I can get it. Actually, just realized I can just activate this and just do this. There we go. Much easier. Much faster movement than just walking around the place. Now, you could actually build him so that he has like a near infinite energy pool. I'm sure there's multiple ways. I know I can do the same for like Volt and others. But if you want to go fast, you'll have to build him mainly strength and maybe even efficiency. That'll do you really well. But either way, let's move on to his next ability. His second ability, you'll see here. It's called kinetic plating. And you'll see as they shoot me, you actually get this like cool little effect, right? Yeah, they aren't doing much damage to me anymore because of the kinetic plating. That is essentially just a buff of armor. Next, we'll have our third ability here called Thermal Sunder. It puts down this orb where if you press it, you can see it does some damage. Actually, there is 2 different ability purposes for this. So if you press it, it does cold. If you hold it, it does heat. So you can see it charges the battery, which is on the right-hand side there. As you can see, when I press it, it charges the battery. But if I hold it, it decreases the battery and it does heat damage. Now we can get a bit more energy so I can show off his final ability. Where can we get more energy, lads? Hey, you there. Now I'll show you guys what that other red dot on the map is that I'm walking away from in a moment in case you don't know. But it is something that I myself cannot even fight yet. Because you have to, I believe, be max ranked with the Syndicate on this planet in order to fight it. Which is insane, but I mean, it is a raid boss of an enemy. There we go, finally got it. So, his fourth ability, you press it and you'll see, bam. Now, you can see I start shooting out all these little effects, right? And these effects will continue to be shot out, especially when you're running. You can see they get shot out a bit more when you run, essentially whenever you're using an ability. But I think running is the most effective way to get them to shoot out. And now that we're at 100%, you'll see if I press it again, it shoots out everywhere. And that's essentially it. It is a bunch of missiles that do decent damage, enough to actually cause an enemy some significant harm, that will shoot out for quite a while depending on how you build them. Like I've built him, I believe, for duration and strength. So you can see it lasts quite a while. And now as I'm running, I'm constantly shooting out these missiles that will just obliterate an enemy. Not this thing because it's mainly armor, but most enemies. And now we're out of energy, so we'll just shoot those off. And again, when you press the fourth ability, I think it's a lot better if you press it when you're at 100%. Then you do a lot better. Fishing spear. I know, that's not how you catch a bird. But either way. So that is Gauss for you. Now if you are building a speed Warframe, I recommend Volt. You have a lot more movement ability, mobility when you are using your speed ability. This one is much faster. Gauss is built to be, I believe, the fastest. And his actual, like, designated weapon is the Exceltra Prime. It is his, like, I forget what it's called. But it's his weapon. Because the faster you move, the faster you reload the Syndicate, the Exceltra Prime. But this up here is the enemy I was talking about, which is a raid boss. It is known as the Prophet Taker, and essentially you awaken it through some unknown means. I'm not too sure myself, and you'll have to go around doing a bunch of different things, which one day I might show off, but I'm not too sure if I'll ever reach that point because it is a little annoying to do these the bounties here. Arachnoids while airborne. Interesting. I didn't even know there was a arachnoid there. But either way, that is going to be it for today's episode. It's a bit of a shorter one because there isn't much to show off for him, I'm afraid. But as always, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.